Fourth, Tis Free to Dream becoming outpaced in fifth in front of Island Rendezvous as the leaders jump the second last. Time and Again touchdown marginally ahead of the strong travelling Monty Wildhorn, with Black Tulip and Mr. Mafia breathing down the front pair's necks. They've dropped the others. Island Rendezvous has moved into fifth, but he's 7 lengths behind the leading group, followed by Tis Free to Dream, and Duke de Seville is soldiering on a long way behind. So between the last two flights of hurdles, Monty Wildhorn is now sent to the front by Callum McInnes, but Mr. Mafia around the outside for Lee Edwards has taken second. Black Tulips into third as the long-time leader Time and Again drops quickly out of the equation. They're racing well clear of Island Rendezvous and Tis Free to Dream as Monty Wildhorn leads them into the straight. Mr. Mafia throwing down a challenge on the outside, and Richard Johnson and Black Tulip hold every chance on the inner. They're now a dozen lengths clear from Time and Again. Mr. Mafia and Black Tulip go past Monty Wildhorn on their way to the final flight of hurdles. Black Tulip the inside. On the outside is Mr. Mafia. They jump the last, and a much better leap from Black Tulip takes her clear. Mr. Mafia blundered, dropped his hind legs on landing, and that's cost him the prize, and Black Tulip will go on to score for Henry Daly and Richard Johnson, winning going away from Mr. Mafia, Monty Wildhorn, and fourth place goes to the veteran Tis Free to Dream ahead of Island Rendezvous and Time and Again.
Well, she's done it, hasn't she? Defying a top weight in this handicap hurdle. Black Tulip, really gutsy display from her. Mr. Mafia a little bit clumsy at the last, which put paid to whatever chance might have remained for him in second place. And Monty Wildhorn was third. Richard Johnson, the champ, driving home Black Tulip. Well supported this morning, but there was no end of market movement before the off, which meant she went off at a fairly big price in the end, Black Tulip. Mr. Mafia second and Monty Wildhorn back in third place. Now we're off to Roscommon, where they very kindly waited for us. Many thanks to Roscommon for that. While we just saw the end of the Stratford race there. And we kick off on the flat at Roscommon. We'll be turning our attention to the jumping a little bit later on, after a few flat races still to come. We start with this 10.5 furlong Irish Stallion Farms EBF Colts and Geldings median auction maiden. A nice prize this, just under €20,000 up for